So the first scramble doesn't look too good at first sight. There's two layers that could be done here. So first I had a look at the green side, which can be solved in 4 moves. But it looked pretty awkward to execute, so I went with white instead, which can be solved in 5 moves. So first I inserted this corner to match with this block, like this, and then solved those 2 corners in 4 moves while tracking the yellow center. So after doing that, I just got this pretty easy case, which of course is just a sledge case. So yeah, it took a while for me to recognize the sledge case, but the time was okay, I guess. So the second scramble looked really horrible, to be honest. I had a look at almost every color and couldn't decide on what layer to do. So I ended up doing the most straightforward one, which is blue, by first inserting those 2 corners in 3 moves and then just twisting this last corner on itself. So first solving these 2 and then just inserting this one, and I ended up with this meh case, which I kind of locked up as well. So yeah, this was the worst solve of the average, of course. So the third scramble was quite good. There was this 3-move red layer with these 3 corners in this block, and there was nothing else pretty much. So I tried to one-lock it, and I saw that this center would become opposite over here, and that the blue center would become an opposite over here. So that was going to be a case with 2 opposites, which generally is pretty good. So yeah, I just went with inserting these 3 corners like this, and then that just gives this 2 sledge case. So the fourth scramble was nothing too special in general. I knew that I just had to get a good single to get a good average. So yeah, I was pretty nervous at this point. So I saw that red was okay again. Inserting these 2 corners in 2 moves would just leave this corner unsolved. So I went with inserting those 2 corners, which would solve this center over here. And then I could insert this corner in a way to preserve this soft center, like this, and then solving this with a sledge and a 1 move, which ended up giving me this pie case, which isn't too bad, which can be solved in 3 sledges. So for the last scramble, I immediately saw this 1-move layer, which basically means free 1-look and a good time. So I knew I had to get a sub to guarantee a really good average. So I just went safe and 1-looked it and inserted this corner like this. And then I of course got this 3 sledge case, which is pretty easy to execute. I had a tiny lockup over here, but that was fine because the time was still sub 2. So yeah, that was the last solve.
Stilte alsjeblieft. Ja, hij is er klaar voor.
Ja, yes!